The first main category of algorithm sets are OLS algorithm sets, which both insert the last pair of your F2L and orient your last layer at the same time. So OLS algorithm sets solve your last F2L pair and orient your last layer at the same time. The most basic OLS set is winter variation. Winter variation algorithms are used where you have a connected pair that needs to be inserted into the slot and you have all your last layer edges oriented. The winter variation algorithms solve the F2L pair and orient your last layer at the same time. You recognize the winter variation cases by the number of corners oriented on your last layer, as well as the orientation of any unoriented corners. So for example, to solve this case, we do an algorithm like that, which inserts our last pair and orients our last layer. In the winter variation algorithms document on Cube Skills, you will notice that some of the cases are actually just inserting the pair and then solving the OLL after that, because that's the fastest thing to do. After learning winter variation, there are some more OLS algorithm sets that you can try and learn, or at least learn part of the algorithm set. So similar to winter variation is VLS, or Volk last slot. These algorithms insert a connected pair and orient your entire last layer at the same time, no matter what the orientation of the edges or corners are on the top and on the side here. For example, this case is just M prime, U prime, small r prime, like that. There are a lot of easy VLS cases which are quite useful to know. Another OLS algorithm set is CLS. Again, there are a lot of CLS algorithms which are quite easy and useful to know. We use CLS algorithms when we already have the edges oriented in our last layer and the edge of our final slot is inserted correctly. So all we need to do is insert this corner to the bottom layer. So the CLS algorithms both insert the corner and orient your last layer at the same time, and they're mainly just manipulating the F2L pieces. So here's an example where we have this corner facing towards us. So we have kind of the headlights at the front with the white sticker there and yellow sticker there. So we do R prime, U prime, and then insert our F2L pair, like that. So like with VLS, there are a lot of CLS cases. So at the start, I just recommend learning a few easy ones. Kind of the opposite to CLS is BLE, or Brooks last edge. So this is where we have the edges oriented in our last layer, and instead of the edge, which is already solved, we have the corner that's already solved. So here we recognize the corner orientation on our last layer, and we do an algorithm which inserts this edge into the front right slot and orients our last layer at the same time. So here's an example, like that. Sometimes with BLE cases, and this goes for all OLS algorithms, it's sometimes faster just to insert the pair and then do OLL. In the algorithm sheets on Cube Skills, we indicate where this is the case.